Welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as Michell. I'm an avid Munzee player and I'm here to explore the game further.
Each week we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax, as today's episode we talk about the madness that is coming up, some sand sculpting as well, and of course the new clan requirements. Rob, you've stirred up a little bit of a pot there with the new clan requirements, mate. Nice job, nice job.
I am so happy. I'm so excited. Those clan requirements went live after we recorded last week, and everything that I was hoping for, that's what happened. So that is super cool.
Yep, mate. I felt like a mushroom, being kept in the dark and fed, what. But anyway.
Yeah, that's you.
Exactly. See. Mate, what have you been up to? You're in California now, I see.
Yeah. So bounced out to California, ready for the Munzee Madness 13 events. Those are going on this weekend. You're headed here to join me soon.
Correct.
And we'll have a little bit of fun before the madness kicks in for the weekend.
Wow. Yeah, mate, I'm looking forward to it. Absolutely looking forward to it as well. What's Lou up to at the moment as well? Is she around as well? Or?
Lou is, guess what? Out on her bike. So
of course, you see.
We travel places, and she goes along with me, depending on what's going on. When we go to these places, she travels with her bike, and I work during normal work hours, and she bikes during normal work hours, depending on what's happening. Yeah. So.
No, that's fair enough. So she's out and about on her cycle. See, so it's true what they say about the flat Lou. It is literally true. Like she's on the bike, a lot of the time. So there you go.
She is so much.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, so mate, what are you up to?
Mate, I've just driven from Alabama into Texas at the moment as we speak, and it's true what they say about things are bigger in Texas. I came into this local park here. Now, Rob, I need local parks with open sky area for my Starlink, right? And I come into this open park, and it was beautiful. I thought, this is really nice, but the lawns have just been mowed. So I'm thinking, well, there's not going to be any more mowing of lawns for the podcast, which is good around me. I get out of the car, Rob, and everything is bigger in Texas, including the mosquitoes that was the size of my palm. So yeah, I know, right? I know. So I sprayed on my stuff and whatever, and away I go.
That's Texas for you, but specifically the part of Texas that you are in, like far south Texas. Mosquitoes are grown in order to carry, grown men away. Yeah,
exactly. I'm, just sort of, southeast of Houston, actually, at the moment, as we speak. But more importantly, Rob, I actually held an event, the only event in the world. I'm proud to say that too. Last Friday at the Alabama, almost at the Bamarama event. But Rob, I've got a special prize, a special announcement for you that I don't think you know about.
Okay.
So I had 10 people at my event, so 10 attendees, which was pretty cool. Okay. There was like 5 that didn't show up at all because they're out playing other geolocation-based games. But Rob, the president, the head honcho of Bamarama, the geocaching mega, who hasn't played Munzee in 7 years, turned up. Re-downloaded the account, reactivated his account. Got into his account and started capping with us as well. We did the walk around, even though it was raining, we still managed to do the walk around, get 10 flags, and get the badges as well. So special badges as well for that, as just for those 10 people. Special badge for 10 people in the entire world. That's it. No one's going to get that badge again. I like that.
No, that's true. That was a cool looking badge. I saw it come through and was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. Congrats. Well done on hosting your second event. Bringing a player, and who knows, maybe even a few others, back into playing. So it's
back from the brink. And he did cap my referral, but he was already more than 10 in. So I was like, damn.
Yeah. If he played in Alabama 7 years ago, he would have had a lot of Munzees to choose from.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, mate, let's get a start on. Let's get crack on with this event. I was going to say event again. Jeez, I've got events on my mind, Rob, because we only had the one event, of course, in Alabama last week, and then there were leaderboards over the weekend that were a little bit lower than normal because there's no double points. You see, so on Friday we had Team Cycle Path on 247,000 points, which is still a good point value. Munzee Prof again, Bridesmaid as he loves at 144,000, and Schmidt's Fam 4 at 129,000 points. On Saturday we had
W. Helen at 152,000, Schmidt's Fam 435,000, Coal Cracker 7 at 120,000.
And Sunday we had Finns at 457,000 points. Good job, Finns. Humbird 7 at 404k, and then Finns 2LR at 332k. So there you go on Sunday. So Rob, what? This isn't in the podcast, in the show notes. I'm not sure. Humbird 7 and Whelan. What are they doing? They're bouncing back and forth.
It's a dance, man.
It is a good dance between the king and queen. I like it. I really do enjoy it. So
knowing about Humbird 7's work schedule, you can see some of the timing of when her bounce back up the leaderboard or when she closes the gap. It's pretty cool to see kind of her timing. But yeah, I don't have enough time to just sit and watch them all day every day. But if you were to tune in, you would see a balance that happens around a work schedule. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, I just saw, I don't look at it every single day, but I looked at it the other day, and there was like less than 10,000 points difference between them. 10,000 points. And for them, 10,000 points is like an hour of play.
Yeah, no doubt. It truly is. And I haven't seen it cut down nearly that close. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really awesome. Anyway, mate, current events this coming weekend, of course, you and I and Lou and a lot of others as well are going to be in California. There's a few events in California for the MM13. MM13. What's MM stand for, Rob?
Munzee Madness 13. This is the 13th year. They're the only event that's been around from the very beginning. Yeah.
Wow. We've got two in Florida as well. One in Missouri, Ohio, and Arizona. The California ones actually do have over 50 ongoings at the moment listed, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Really great. Yeah. And out there in the world, we've got one in Ontario and one in British Columbia in Canada. We have one in Netherlands, one in Victoria, Australia. And there's also the two events that we've been talking about that are going on in England. And the one in the Midlands is at 46. I'm going. So, pay attention to the calendar, everyone.
Okay, don't forget, Rob, as well, we've got some large events coming up in ACT Australia, March 30, 27 will attend so far. Nottingham, England on April 6, 39. Minneapolis on May 10th to 12th, 31 so far. That's slowly growing them for the Munzee Mania. And Hampshire in the UK, June 14 to 16 and 22 so far for that. And again, that is growing slowly as well. If you're a host of a growing event and we haven't noticed you yet, please reach out and let us know, Rob. So what's coming up this week, Rob? What's on this week? Well, tell people what's going on this week.
Well, let's talk about the one thing that's happening first, which is double points weekend. So we've got double points on cards, temps, flats, greenies, and virtual colors. That is happening Friday through Sunday.
There you go. So make sure if you can't get to Munzee Mania 13 or any other event, just post cards on those events and you will get double points for other people capping your cards as well. Munzee Monthly Moments has begun, Rob, for March as well. I did an announcement. Rob, I did an announcement live just before my event on the Friday, and I had Minnesota Boy with me as well. He was actually a winner for February, one of the winners, one of the two, along with K for K-Man. I think those two videos, they were total opposite of each other. K for K-Man was talking about being single and what's it like being single in terms of what do you call it, Valentine's Day, and yet here's Minnesota Boy happily married for years and years and years and years and years. So there you go.
Yeah, they were both great videos, but you're right. Opposite, polar opposites on them.
Polar opposites. And it's true what we say. Like, we do enjoy all aspects of videos. Get your videos in, guys. This month we're talking of dragon themed, and you can see a lot of dragon bounces are bouncing around the map at the moment. So what you need to do is video yourself capping a dragon of some sort, whether it be a physical Munzee or a virtual Munzee as well. You can cap and show your capping. And make sure you upload it then to the Munzee Monthly Moments YouTube channel. Well, not YouTube channel. What's it called? Discord. No, Discord. No. What's the one Sam built? It's like a Cup of Z thing.
Yeah, just a website.
What would you call that, Rob?
Contest page? I don't know.
Contest page. That sounds good. That sounds good. Contest page. That will do. Jeez, you can tell this is a very professional show, Rob. Just saying.
It's almost like it's a Monday morning, but it's not. It's just a morning.
It's just a morning, exactly. And I've even had my coffee, Rob. I can't believe it. But people don't understand, Rob, just for entering a video, you get prizes. Just for entering. Even if it's just you get a special badge. Again, it's only those people who enter get that badge for that month. And so, 29 people enter. There's 29 badges. That's it, or for the rest of the world. So you're one of 29 compared to the rest of the world. So if you love your badges, get in your Munzee Monthly Moments video for March ASAP.
Do it.
Rob, what else is happening, mate?
Well, let's see. We've got the sand sculpting specials, and they end on Sunday, the 10th. So those have been bouncing around for 52 days. Did you get them all?
No. These ones I found a little bit more difficult for some degree, as opposed to the ones previously when you had those what do you call them? Those the Halloween ones.
Oh yeah.
And I'm moving my hands like I'm a zombie for some reason, thinking this is actually a video. It's not. The Halloween ones I found easier than what these sand sculpting ones were. I'm not sure the reason for that, but I just found them a little bit harder. That's all. So I'm missing 5 of the green ones and 2 of the red ones.
Wow.
So I think the green are the physical and the red are the virtual.
I just made it to like level 2 on the virtual ones, which I assume are red. So yeah, I haven't been able to cap as many either, and I would like to blame it on something that matches for both of us, which is not one stable like here's my home base, so that you're basically watching and seeing things that are popping up like right there around you. In like a normal pattern, like you might have been back in October. And the same thing for me, because I bounced around quite a bit January, February.
Maybe that's what it is. That makes sense. See, Rob, you're a smart man. That actually makes sense. Yeah, because I'm not capping Skylands, because there's no Skylands when you travel, really. Let's be honest, unless you just happenstance to drive upon one. But there's not really any Skylands or tree houses, that sort of thing. So unless you're in a park somewhere and you've got a few magnets to magnetize the greenies and stuff, then you're not going to get stuff. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the reason. All right, Rob, let's talk clan requirements, because there's been some chatter on the Discord and the Munzee water cooler, as we said just before. What do you think about the actual clan requirements? What has been said? That sort of thing.
Well, I think that clan requirements are fun. Again, I think that I had a good time putting them together, and that's kind of what I said last week. And so from that, hopefully everyone else, was feeling like some of the same vibe, which is there's something fresh, there's something new, and now you can see all the madness that I had in store, and because I only leaked like 2 of them to you last week, and
I know. You kept a lot from me, Rob, and I was very disgruntled by that. I'm thinking to myself, he doesn't trust me to keep my mouth shut.
You know what?
But I think you wanted to surprise me too. That's what it was.
And here's the struggle that I was having last week was, I've got 5 new tasks. Do I just boom, 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 boom? Do I fire all 5 bullets at the very first opportunity? So then I put pressure on myself to like, now I've got to come up with another task or 2 during the month of March so that April has something fresh as well. And I hadn't made that decision until after talking to you last week. And that's when I was like, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm firing all 5. I'm so excited about all 5 of these. I'm putting all my new tasks in, all in the same basket. Yep.
Fair enough, mate. Well, understandable. And you know what? I think a lot of people there's more appreciation for it than in any negative aspect of it, and it's because it's a fresh change. And as I think I said last week as well, change is good sometimes to change things up. And Munzee is the biggest location-based game changer out there. You guys are very innovative with all your changes and discussions and badges and what you do next, etc. So, yeah, we all do appreciate this change as well. But I did have a question. Oh. A question came to me personally, a personal question. It's from Coal Cracker 7. She asked me, Craig, I'm not going to do the voice to her because she doesn't sound like that. Craig, when you're talking to Rob, can you ask him, when are the reseller Glass Guardians going to be for sale? As this would assist with the rum activity for this month. Oh. So reseller Glass Guardians. And then I saw it again this morning, Rob, too, by someone else on the water cooler asking about the reseller Glass Guardians. Because apparently, Rob, they went for sale in February last year. Why aren't they for sale now in March?
Don't you love the comparisons from one year to the next? I know I do. It's one of my favorites.
These people out there, Rob, they hold you accountable. They hold you to dates. They're avid Munzee players.
And they must be some of the same people who've just forgotten how over the years I get really bored with doing the exact same thing in the same month at the same time for the same reason. That's super boring to me. And so that's the reason, Coal Cracker 7, that you haven't seen the reseller Guardian Glass or Glass Guardians coming available yet. I will tell you that they're coming soon. Do I promise you that it happens in March? No, I don't. But the plan is either March or April, and you're actually hearing it right now here before the resellers even know that.
Oh, there you go. Before the resellers, before Dale and Barb and the Australian ones and the UK ones. Wow. Before they even know. Look at that.
Elliot, who's Munzee Madness, he Golden Coins, like you're gonna meet him this weekend. Well, you did previously, we'll see him this weekend, and you personally will know before him, and he will know only if he listens to this.
Wow, there you go, Poor Dale, he's going to be even crankier than what he normally is. Just saying. I will say though, I got to have a big shout out to Dale and Barb for their help and assistance for my event on Friday, Rob. I had no real clue what I was doing. Even Lou can attest to that as well, because I had emails back and forth from Lou going, "What do I do here? What's this?" and then the night before, on the Thursday night, I was talking to Dale, and he's like, "Craig, where are these? Where's this? What do you want to do the flags?" I'm like, "I don't know what to do." I said, "Can we just use generics or whatever?" He's like, "No. I've got a printer. I'll print them out for you." So he printed out the flags for me. He brought them along on his flags that he had already in his van. I'm like, wow. Yeah, I know. So he doesn't do that for many people. So I'm telling you now, Dale, big shout out to you, mate. I do appreciate you. And I know he must really like me, just saying.
I'm gonna even back that up and go one stronger. I'm gonna say take the M off of a word that you used there and say he doesn't do that for any people, not many people. He doesn't do that for any people. So he definitely likes you. Probably not only for this shout out, but for, that's good. Wow. Yeah. I'm impressed. Well, that's great. Yeah. You know what else he probably wanted? Cake. And he knew that the only way to get that cake was to help you help him.
Exactly. Yeah. But in saying that too, I do appreciate it either way. So there you go. Yeah. Also, people, in regards to this clan talk as well, we get back on the clans, Rob. We're talking about the clan talk, the new clan requirements. People are asking about how to break mechs, because the mech breaking is the new thing. So I looked it up, Rob. I did some research myself on this as well. And I've got a little bit of a tip for everyone out there, how to grab or break a mech. A high probability, I should say, is to actually magnetize a greenie. Why? Because spider bots go to die on them. So the last bounce the spider bots do is on a greenie. So if you're gonna cap a spider bot on a greenie, more than likely chances you're gonna squash it. So there you go. Is that right, Rob? Is that a good tip?
That actually is a really good tip. Yeah. There is a time coming very soon where that's going to be more productive than it has been so far this month.
Wow, there you go.
Do you know when that time is?
No, I don't.
It's the 11th. Any idea why it's the 11th?
March 11th. So 3/11. No, I don't know 3/11.
It's because all of the sand sculpting specials are going to be gone.
Oh,
those things are bouncing around right now, so they're magnetized to greenies as well. So they will be. I don't want to say priority. However, once those are gone, then I think there's 1,500 of them, right? So
yeah,
the pool will shrink down to spider bots and whatever else is out there that might naturally land there. So people's chances are going to increase. So that's the reason when all the chat started about breaking mechs, I was like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
No.
People might have to actually wait until halfway through the month to get all of their requirements. Oh my goodness, how scary!
I know. Because I know I'm one of those people, Rob, that try and do as much as I can at the start of the month to try and get over the sort of barrier, so there's no stress. But also, Rob, I will say this as well. Another tip is to start to deploy more mechs yourself, so allows everyone more chances to break them. So if you've got a couple of hundred cogs there sitting there, what are they doing sitting there? Nothing for you. Get out there and actually deploy some mechs as well. And I do think, Rob, this isn't in the show notes, and I'm going to put you on the spot here, but I do think if there's some sort of a holiday, like a US holiday coming up, then maybe look at what mech is related to that holiday, and then you can actually get some extra stuff as well. Am I right, Rob? Am I right?
You must be reading my mind or the show notes.
No, the show notes aren't in there. It's not in the show notes, that stuff. So
is it not?
No, it's not in the show notes. I'm just remembering from previous ones, from the turkey with the Thanksgiving and then the Christmas, and then even the February ones as well with the X and the O and
Oh yeah.
I started deploying that sort of stuff, and I was getting these secret little things each time someone capped them. So there you go. I do remember that.
Yeah, so I think that you are making a really good point, and that is one of the ways to get those extra breaks out there is for you personally to deploy things. I'm going to talk slowly, but there might be, as if this was planned, there might be some help on the way, some reasons to get things out there as far as those mechs go. So, and again, we're talking after the 11th, because then there's going to be some reason that we need some more mechs out there. Go on then. All right, next.
Oh, wow. Yeah. There you go. All right, Rob, what's up next then? We've got to get a move on. We're 20 minutes in already. Jeez.
Well, let's see. Let's talk about the spring cleaning sale, because that is going on right now as far as when the podcast has launched. The sale's running from the 7th through the 17th, and it's a big spring cleaning sale, and so we're actually doing a store-wide discount for 10 days. Yeah, it's 20%. Oh, wow. So I mean, you're talking about something that pretty substantial amount of a discount. Now you've got to spend at least $30 in order to do that, and this is true coming from my mouth as of the morning that we are recording this. So if any changes take place in the next 24 hours, then obviously the words that I just said might be a little different, but that's what it is. Yeah. And if we made a change, you're welcome, because it's probably going to be a better one. I don't know how that's even possible. It's a great deal.
And we're talking spring cleaning sale. We're talking all the virtual items only. That's all in regards to if you want to buy bouncers, if you want to buy virtuals, everything. What about not the actual product?
Everything.
Not the physical products though.
Everything.
Even the physical products.
Everything.
Physical products.
All the things.
Guys, because if you've not seen the physical products in there, and I will shout out to, what is his name? I'm thinking, Minions Are Cool. There he is. That's a really good name. Yeah, Minions Are Cool. He hosted an event in California, I do believe, a couple of weeks ago, and he or someone else from the event had actually purchased one of the official Munzee event flags and posted it on social media, on Facebook. And people are saying, well, how did you make that flag? Where did you get that flag from? Guys, this is all in the Freeze Tag store. So go and have a look. Even Minnesota Boy on the weekend, Rob, he's proudly wearing the distressed Munzee hat. And I say it's distressed because it actually comes pre-distressed, on the edge. Yeah. And with the Munzee logo on the front and Munzee.com on the back, that's actually embroidered, Rob, too. It's embroidery. So that was really cool. So make sure you go there to the Freeze Tag store to get all your physical items as well as your virtual stuff as well. So there you go.
Check it out.
Yeah, check it out. check it out. All right, Rob, it's time now for the question of the week. This is actually a good question too. It makes a lot of sense as well. There was a conversation in the Munzee water cooler recently. This is from Charles from Facebook. Conversation in the Munzee water cooler recently about keeping accounts active through purchases for others. I've done it for a local with many deploys so they wouldn't get archived. Can Rob explain the process behind accounts going inactive, please?
Yes, I can. I will say first that it's all documented like in the support manual, so everyone can look at it and get a feel for, exactly what it says. But here's kind of the highlights. We've got 2 stages of visible like inactivity or steps along the way. So the 2 titles that show are dormant and inactive, and those 2 get applied at certain number of days based on them being inactive. So once an account goes to the second step, which is inactive, then we have a third invisible point after that, where their virtuals are actually undeployed. So not archived, they're just put back into their undeployed lists and reset so that if they come back into the game, then they still have them to deploy. Now, the physicals are not the same. We're going to get rid of almost all of the physicals, going to archive them because with that person not being in the game to, keep up their physicals, then we just take them out of there. So it is possible, in order to answer the rest of the question, to keep an account in active status through the purchase of a couple of different things in the freeze tag store. This isn't me trying to sell it. This is me answering the question. So they're the automatically deployed things like an emerald, for example, something that gets deployed immediately on an account. So yeah, there you go.
Right. There you go. Yeah. Because it's not you trying to sell anything. You're just answering a question. Charles actually did it as himself as well to keep it that way. So don't forget, guys, if you have a question for Rob or a tip of the week for me, make sure you personal message me on Facebook, Instagram, and or on Discord or the Munzee app itself. So there you go. What tip of the week do we have, Rob? We didn't even list a tip of the week for the.
You know what? I got you one because this actually ties back into the clan requirements right now. So I'll throw a tip of the week for everyone.
Here's a tip of the week from Rob.
There were some people who were talking about once the clan requirements came out, oh man, a heads up would have been amazing for the Evo bouncers, for example, because the timing of the Evo bouncers coming out is, a minimum of, I think it's the B comes out at 14, 17 days, something like that, maybe 21. I don't remember all the time periods, but the Evo bouncers are going to be the tricky one for this month. So, as usual, stay tuned. But because we're always having conversations in the background that everybody knows that we're having, they just don't know which ones. So the bouncers, people that used an Evo reset credit at the very beginning of the month, or when they came out on the 28th, like I was, in order to get those bouncers out there, the Evo reset credit is a good one to use to keep those things fresh. They count as a deploy whenever they, bounce, whenever they spring from that Evo. Don't forget that is a deploy for that day. So using those on a regular calendar, like maybe Humbird 7, because I think that she does. Just a thought. Check it out, people. That's my tip. There you go.
That's a great tip. That's a great tip, Rob. Very good, mate. Great tip. And me as well, I thought about that the other day, and I thought, well, hang on a second, because you see all these Evos around, especially my travels, and all the Evos are maxed out. If I haven't capped them, they're maxed out. I'm thinking to myself, they just sit there maxed out. Why not, reset a few of them here and there? So good tip, Rob. Good tip. There you go.
Thanks.
You can reset any Evo, can't you, whether it be yours or not?
You can indeed. So if you want to be nice to people, go for it. Clan rewards often have been those reset credits. And as a future piece to that, if I have that as an option for clan requirements, don't you think it might show up at some point in time again? So,
geez.
There's your heads up. There's your heads up, people.
There you go. All right, Rob. So that ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this Munzee adventure.
Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcasting app, and join us next week, of course, for another informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, and keep that Munzee spirit alive. I'll keep you included
Munzee
this time,
on.
Rob. 1, 2, 3, Munzee on. Oh,
Munzee on. Sorry, I beat you. I had to be first that time. It's my turn.